Hello, angels. Welcome back to the Cosmic Taylor. If you are new here, don't worry, so am I. I am Taylor, here to tailor you to your highest timeline. And today I wanted to pull some cards. So grab a drink, whether that be water, tea, or coffee, whatever you're feeling, and let's get started. Ooh, okay, interesting. 4 of Cups in the reverse, 2 of Cups in the reverse. Oh, 4 of Coins in the reverse. Huh. Okay. 5 of Wands in the reverse. 6 of Cups in the reverse. Okay. Hold on a minute. All of these just fell out, and these feel like the collective's energy. So let's find out what they are. First of all, we got the Ace of Wands, the Hermit, the 9. Shut up. The 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles. Interesting. Right, okay. So it feels like, if you've been following, then you know that there's been somebody in your energy that has been trying to siphon from you, 1, 2, 3 on the timer, to take from you, to try to manifest the life that you've wanted for yourself, for them and their life, right? Didn't work, hasn't been working, and the energy exchange has finally come through. Your energy is finally coming back to you, and all of their energy is going right back to them. Oh, great. See, they feel like really unstable right now with like the 4 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups. They feel extremely unstable right now. Like, and with the 5 of Wands in reverse, like the thing about the 5 of Wands energy is like that when it's upright, it talks about arguments, it talks about fighting, it talks about that internal like meltdown. It can be like outward meltdowns too. 2, 1, 2 on the timer. It can be actual fights that people get in, right? But when it comes in the reverse, to me that talks about like unspoken words. 2, 2, 2 on the timer. It talks about unspoken arguments or like swallowed swords, things that somebody wants to say but they cannot say them. And Page of Cups energy. Interesting. See, it's like these people took your kindness for, I heard these people took your kindness for aggression. 2, 4, 8 on the timer, because you are full of exponential growth. You don't slow down for anybody. You really don't slow down for anybody. What's the point, right? What's the point? And it throws these people way out of balance sometimes. Temperance in the reverse. These people cannot handle being told that the path that they are on is not fit for them, right? And I think that's exactly what happened here. Because the Page of Cups, that's a very intuitive, very psychically gifted 3, 2, 1 on the timer energy, right? And you probably foresaw this happening to this person, right? Seeing the imbalance, seeing the connections fall through, watching this person biting their tongue for the sake of sandbox love, right? Because that's 6 of Cups energy. And these people, without thinking, 3, 4, 5 on the timer, these people without thinking, they continued to choose this petty energy, right? Because respectfully, 6 of Cups can be very, very petty, right? Can be extremely petty energy. And you know, it's fine if that's what they want to do for themselves. That's fine. Like, it has nothing to do with you. But now they feel bad. Now they feel like trapped in a sense, right? With all of their cards coming out in the reverse and all of your cards coming out upright, you chose, oh my god, see, look at that. The Chariot, 4, 2, 4 on the timer, the Queen of Swords. Yes, ma'am. You said, I'm not going to sit here and be this, like, I'm not going to sit here and be this constant, like, advisor to this person. 4, 4, 4 on the timer. I'm the Queen of fucking Swords. I'm not gonna sit here and, like, advise this person onto what they're supposed to do. Because, like, this energy can't even show up as any of the court cards, much less 505 on the timer, much less a major arcana. They can't show up in that kind of energy because they're not solidified in any of their energy. They've been like, I'm seeing slime. Like, they've been sloshing around like oobleck, just kind of fitting where they fit, hardening at any of the attacks they feel, but then melting between your fingers the second that they needed to feel whole, right? It's like, Jesus fucking Christ. So you expect me to just sit here and keep doing this to you, to keep giving you form for the rest of your life? No, you opted out of that, right? 543 on the timer. You said, I'm gonna go follow my passions. I'm gonna go follow my dreams. Something that I could not do when you were around because you were constantly needing me around to keep you in one form. 555 on the timer. And so you said, I'd rather be alone. The Hermit. I'd rather be alone. I'd rather be alone and on my way to getting true wish fulfillment and getting my, I heard getting my lick back, but it's not even that, you know? It's like you're actually just trying to get the life that you've been working for this entire time with the Eight of Pentacles. You've been working to just try to get this life for yourself for so long, and you've been putting your, like, nose to the iron, like, this entire fucking time. Yeah. That's like the SpongeBob sound, you know? Because they feel like they've really like fallen into some disappointment. 646 on the timer. The King of Pentacles. I was gonna say King of Cups. Fuck, dude, this person. 654 on the timer. Ooh, the way they used you to mask themselves is crazy. I'll just say that much, okay? Ace of Swords in the reverse, 10 of Cups in the reverse, 6 of Swords upright. They made a decision, and the Ace of Swords in reverse this time is telling me they had the information that they needed to make a better decision for themselves, and then they didn't take that information. They made a very poor investment. As the King of Pentacles, they made a very poor investment into something that wasn't truly fulfilling for them. And with the Six of Swords, it's something that they have been forced to release. There was something that they've been forced to let go of. Something that they no longer can have a hold on. Interesting. And it's crazy because it's like these people, 747 on the timer, have been trying so hard to hold you back for so long. Like, ooh. Which did not work out in their favor, let me tell you. My God. We got the Four of Cups, the Two of Swords in reverse, the Hierophant, the Five of Swords in reverse, and the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. They fumbled so bad. 818 on the timer. Because with the Four of Cups, they missed the entire thing. They literally completely missed the entire lesson of the situation. And they tried to, like, willfully force you to stay in this state of confusion and uncertainty, thinking that it was going to keep you in this contract, right? But the entire thing is, like, the universe decides when the blindfold is off. The universe decides when you are going to be fully aware of the situation for what it is, right? And the universe showed them over and over and over again, no matter what you do, this contract is now null and void. Because with the Five of Swords energy, it's out here. You tried to trap the angels. You tried to trap the collective. You tried to trap the stars, but it failed. 911 on the timer. It failed, okay? Cataclysmic failure. 918 on the timer. Wish fulfillment number. Like, you trying to screw them over and keep them in this position of uncertainty, or put them in a position where they didn't have access to the things that they needed in order to succeed in their life, only fumbled your bag. Only fumbled your bag. Only fumbled your abundance. 939 on the timer, because you don't do that to my freaking angels. 8 of Wands in the reverse. They don't have any defenses up for this either. Yeah, 6 of Swords in the reverse, and they can't leave. They can't leave. They put themselves in this position, and they wanted so badly for you to be stuck with them because you brought them fulfillment, but that only ever threw you out of your alignment with the universe. High Priestess in reverse, Knight of Pentacles, and it only ever like slowed you down like an excessive amount. So Spirit was like, no, actually I'm gonna show them. I'm gonna show the angels. I'm gonna show my collective. I'm gonna show the stars. I'm gonna show our friends here that you are the reason why they are so broke. That you are the reason why, 1111 on the timer, they cannot have access to the abundance that you keep stealing from them. I'm going to show them that you are the thief in the night. And that 1122 on the timer, you're the reason that they can't get to where they want to go. And I'm going to offer them a new opportunity. I'm going to offer them a new opportunity to move forward, to get at their access to their actual abundance. And thank you, karmics, for giving me this opportunity so I could fast track them to get them exactly to where they needed to go. 3 of Swords in the reverse, finding appreciation in the karmic energy that was your love. This came out in the reverse. Showing them the lessons that they got from being around you and from being manipulated by you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to show the angels, 1212 on the timer, what the devil in disguise really means. La da 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 da. Yep, 9 of Wands with the Ace of Swords, so they can actually make progress, informed progress, and where they need to go. So their discernment is sharper, so that they're smarter. 2 of Coins being clarified by the Knight of Wands, so that they can move in balance and empowered with the information that they need, with the discernment that they need. You're too smart for them now, and they're upset about it. 4 of Swords, yeah, you're too smart for them now, and they're mad. And more than that, you are actively going out of your way to make your dreams a reality. And you're doing that by taking care of yourself, something that this person couldn't do. Ooh. Ooh. Cracked open. This person's being exposed. Yikes. 1313 on the timer. My face has been so itchy this entire time. Cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. You literally, you've been through your rock bottom. You've been through your rock bottom, and you're done with that. Like, the way Spirit is saying, like, the lows that you've experienced are the lowest they're ever going to be. Like, envision a chart, okay? And the way your ups were, like, this is the line here, okay? The way your ups maybe got to this point and your lows got to this point, right? You were never even supposed to reach that low of a low. You were supposed to have more support than what you got, but people ended up choosing to do the more karmic thing in this life. That's the thing about human life. That's the thing about incarnating on Earth. There is no guarantee to anything that you do or anything you experience. 1414 on the timer. There's only the contracts that you make before you come here that says, well, if this works out the way it's supposed to and you support me the way you're supposed to, then this is what we get. And if you don't, this is the karma you will ensue for that, right? I just heard it's a very tedious process. You're not alone in the reverse. Ooh, isolation, physical connection, community. They're so isolated right now. They feel very alone. They don't feel like they're surrounded by anybody. Like, they don't feel like they have anyone. They can't talk to anyone about the things that they want to talk about. 5 of Wands in the reverse. Which way do you want that? Your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. That's you. That's you. You are creating the life of your dreams right now. Because you said, I don't want chaos. I don't want to be constantly babying people. I want people to be able to do things for themselves. 1515 on the timer. I want the people that surround me to know their worth. I want the people that surround me to know how cool they are, how good they are. I want the people that surround me to be accountable to themselves. And I want the people that surround me to be good to themselves as they would be good to me. Which way do you want that? Surrender to the sweetness in reverse. Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. I can see why that's in the reverse, because it's talking about them. The void in reverse. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. You're not in the void anymore. You've officially swapped. You've swapped back to your rightful places, because I don't know if you've heard, but the entire thing about destiny swapping is that it's not fucking real. Okay? You can't swap destinies. It's not a real thing. It's not possible. And the thing is, people can try as much as they want to, but nobody can imitate 1616 on the timer. Nobody can imitate you. Not to that level. They cannot imitate you on a physical level, an emotional level, a spiritual level, and a mental level. That's impossible. 4 of your bodies, all 4 of your bodies, no, they cannot mimic that to a T to get everything that you are meant to get in your life. And no matter how much they siphon from you or take from you, no matter how much they've done to you, eventually they will run out. If you disconnected from them, which is what I'm seeing here, they will run out of your energy because it's not theirs. They cannot produce it naturally the way you do. You literally produce this energy in your fucking sleep. These people can't produce your energy even if they sat and tried to manifest it with every single bit of their power, because it's not theirs. And you have revoked that access. So everything that these people have done to try to destiny swap with you has put them, 1717 on the timer, in a severely karmic space. Severely karmic space. And they're not going to be able to get out of it the way that they think they are. They're in the void. A new earth in the reverse. They have put themselves and kept themselves chained to the old world. They haven't changed. They have not changed because they don't see what they did as the mistake that it was. They don't regret what they did to you. They only regret that you're gone. Okay? They don't regret what they did to you. They only regret that you're gone. Okay? If you still feel sympathy for this person, you really need to, look at this freaking card. Earthed. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. Right? That's you. That's you. You are having to fully ground yourself in the reality that this world is gruesome. Whoops. There we go. It's all good. Look at the rest of it. Clear. So, like I was saying, you are in this position where you are having to recognize that how gruesome this world is. You cannot feel sympathy for the people that fall prey to the actions that they take, you know? Moss agate, positivity and change, earth, peace, and grounding. Earthed, right the fuck there, dude. Crazy. And like right underneath that is I'm sorry, defenselessness, righting the past wrongs, and uprooting. With these people in prayer. These people are going to have to go to God about you, if that's what you believe in. These people are going to have to go to the universe about you. These people are going to have to go to source about you. These people are going to have to go to your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides, your higher self about you. And the thing is, your higher self isn't even fucking interested. I literally heard ugh after I said that. They're not interested. They're not interested. If your higher self isn't interested, girl, it's over. Which way do you want that? Ooh. Times 10 energy, walking staff with support and encouragement. I'll be right back. Right, I cannot make this shit up. Autumn with bounty and balance. Times 10 energy. excuse me, with the freaking Two of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, y'all, you are getting so much more than what you've put out. Genuinely so much more than what you've put out, because the way that you have gone through everything that you have gone through, interest has accrued on your blessings. Interest has accrued on your manifestations. Interest has accrued on your investments, in your investments in spirit, in your investments in good, kind, loving action, in your investments in trying to be true to yourself, just having integrity. You are getting so much more than you've put out. Winter in reverse, an ending, recharging, and reflection. Yeah. There's something, like, this isn't winter. This isn't winter energy. Like, this is one of those things where it's like, this is like the beginning of forever. This is the beginning of forever. This is where it all starts. This is the beginning of your forever, happily ever after. Which way do you want that, Spirit? Mushroom, recycling and breaking down problems. Yeah, you're being paid for everything that you've done. All of the karma that you've had to deal with and work through, and do so in a way that was like so masterful and so intentional. It was beautiful. Literally, that was beautiful. I'm just seeing like somebody sewing together the light to make a rainbow. Like, it was so intentionally. So it's like the softest, warmest, brightest rainbow you've ever fucking seen. You know what I mean? The Moth in reverse with mystery, concealment, and illusion. Yeah. You're not stuck in that anymore. You're not stuck in the void anymore. Things aren't confusing to you. You know and understand that everything that is happening to you is exactly how it was supposed to happen. 22:33 on the timer, so that you could get to exactly where you need to go. You are winning, collective. You're winning, angels. I promise you are winning. 22:44 on this timer. Thank you so much for being here and letting me read this energy for you. If you're interested in hearing more of these readings or sticking around to find out more about your journey, you should totally subscribe, and you should probably totally like this video, and you should totally tell me what you thought about it, and you should totally tell me a little bit about yourself, because you seem really cool and interesting and fun and fresh and loving and so amazing. So amazing. I'll see you later, angels. I hope you have a good night. Okay, bye.